So we came outside yesterday, my husband and I, to kind of check out everything and pick blackberries, and I noticed that there are grapes right here on the Muscadine grapevine. And I know just about a week ago I was talking to you guys about wondering when it would produce, because this is well over 4 years old that we've been growing this, and it was a couple of years old when we got it. So I'm pretty excited because I know some people grow theirs for 7+ years before they produce any grapes. And so these little tiny grapes will become big if they stay long enough. The problem is I didn't get to see it flower at all, and it seems like the grapes are hidden well into the foliage of the plant, because way back here I was checking to see if there are more grapes anywhere, and way back here a couple feet away there are more tiny clusters of grapes, and I don't even know how they're getting pollinated because I couldn't see them. I guess pollinators can smell them. They're attracted to the fragrance. I really don't know because I've never seen a grape flower in my entire life. I'm trying to see if under some of these vines maybe there's some more. There's for sure 2 clusters, and actually there's 3 because yesterday I found 2 clusters. This one and wherever the one it is that I was just showing you guys, and then that one over there. So it looks like there are at least 3 clusters of grapes in here. There's so much foliage, and then this blackberry plant is kind of getting all tangled up in it. So once these finish producing all of these red berries right here, I'm gonna cut this berry plant back real far, and look, there's actually a blackberry right here, real far, all the way back to right here where the plant's actually supposed to be, not way over here, because this is the bush variety, so it shouldn't be taking up so much space, but it is. And then some more blackberries, it looks like. And let's see, I don't know how long it takes for grapes to actually produce because I've never grown them. Oh look, here's another cluster, and then way in here there's another one. So that's 5 clusters of grapes so far. I'm actually thinking, I see a lot of people growing these on a fence, kind of like what I grow my blackberries on, which is like this, just a long, well, how long would you say these fences are? 16 feet? Yeah, 16-foot fence. Hey, I see 5 clusters of grapes. There's even 2 right here, right on the edge of this fencing. Yeah, so I'm wondering what's all hidden over there. Your dad's harvesting. I'm recording the grapes. Look at that. That's 6 clusters so far.
What?
So wait, come here, buddy.
What are these?
They're grapes. Look, baby grapes. Isn't that cool? Yeah. It's crazy to think they start off so tiny, huh? It's a small cluster of grapes. Oh look, here's another one down here.
Oh, I can't see
right there. You see them?
It's so small.
It's so small.
Yeah.
That's 7. You see any more? I know they're small.
Yeah.
So I definitely can say, I don't know if that's the same one or a different one. I definitely can say that I think I see the value in the way that people grow
Like this side.
peruculas and things, and let the grapes climb up them, and then the fruit hang down on the inside. And I think that's what we're going to do, because it would make it easier to see and harvest. You see any more anywhere?
No.
I don't either. But this is that compost bin that I said I was just going to let the grapes take over, which they have. And it is cool to watch them.
Oh, I see some. I see.
Let me see. Oh yeah, sure do. There's quite a bit.
That's weird.
Yeah. I wish I knew what was pollinating them, or exactly how they pollinated, or could even get pictures of the... Hey babe, over here inside of this one I can see like 2 or 3 black ones. The berries have gone all the way over there to the other side. Can you reach that far? Wow. Huh. if you see any flowers, let me know, because I was really hoping that I could get some pictures of the flowers. But look at this, grapevine's kind of taking over. Hey, I don't know, baby. Let me walk over there and see. But can you help me kind of tuck these into here, because I don't want them to grasp the... Oh, it looks like there's another... I need to come out here and with some gloves later this week and cut out... Oh, that's poison ivy in there. Watch out.
Yeah, I missed it.
All that poison ivy. I don't know. These don't look like grape flowers. They look like baby leaves, which that's probably what they are. I don't see any at the very end. I know very little about growing grapes. What I do know is that they only produce grapes on the first year growth. So all this that you're seeing is this year's growth, and last year's growth actually cut down substantially. So the older growth is all of this wood growth right down there. And once the fruit produces on this, I'll probably let it grow up to the top of this, and I'll cut it back, and so it'll only be 3 or 4 feet tall, and every year I'll do that same thing. So the bottom of it will become kind of like a stump or a tree. All that wood.
What flowers are these?
Those are not flowers, baby. Those are weeds. That's the seeds for the grass. The weed seeds for the grass. It's grass seeds. You'd have to ask your dad what type of grass, because I have no idea. So you can see the old wood, the old vines look like this. And then all the new vines look like this. Baby creeps in there.
I thought I saw some.
You did see them? Look, you see them in there?
Oh no, not those. I thought when you flipped it up I saw one.
There's one. Oh, I was gonna say there's... I don't know. This is heavy, like, so much. I guess it really did grow into like a compost live fence. Remember I said I was gonna try and make it like a living fence? Looks like that was pretty successful.
I think that's just grass in there mostly.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot going on here.
Hey, we got some free branches.
Some fruit. Yeah, sure do.
Why are they even in there?
What?
What the?
Oh, it was a place for me to store the wood until I could chip it, and maybe it would break down some. So I can definitely see the value of growing these on like a pergola or something. And I think that that's what we're gonna do, because now that I'm standing a little further away, you can really see just how big this grapevine is. And then it comes all the way over here, and it's coming around the other side of this, so it's literally covering all the way. And these are 4 feet across, and they're taking over here, and then 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 feet down. So I mean, they're pretty much taking up the whole fence. It's really insane how big these are. And I'm excited for it, because I was hoping to get grapes, but I did not expect grapes this year. That was a surprise. Dandelions are edible, that's okay. He ate the fuzzy part of the dandelion. What can you do? Kids are funny. That was a really good blackberry. So you can see there's zip ties on this fence, and what happened was these branches, it is way up here, folded all the way up, several feet taller than me. It's insane. These are supposed to be a bush variety, so I could have cut them back, but because I want to maximize production and see how much they produce with this new growth, because after all this old growth right here, the woody growth is done, I'm going to cut all this off, because they only produce growth for 2 years. The first year, it'll grow like this and be softwood and produce growth, but this one, it's a couple years old, and that's why it's so big. And this is the old wood, so it's smaller because this is from when the plant was younger, and this is its second year producing fruit. So it produced a crop last year as a primocane, and now as a floricane it's producing a second crop. It will not produce for a third year. I've always thought about maybe trying it for a third year just to see if I could press it, and maybe there was a little more to it than just the science that I know. But seeing that the way the wood looks, it doesn't look particularly healthy as it starts to get older, I don't think it's worth trying to risk it. And then you can see where we picked all these blackberries. These are where they were, and we just picked them all. So you can see there's been a substantial amount of fruit that's been picked off these vines already, and they're still producing. They'll continue to flower until a freeze hits. So we have flowers all in here. And that's not going to be until at the very, very earliest November, but more than likely December. And then look at this. I mean, this is where I zip tied it. This fence is 4 foot above the ground. And this is another 3+ feet above the fence. You can see just massive, massive, massive berry plants. So that's going to produce quite a bit. And look at this leaf. It just looks kind of like a leaf miner or something got a hold of it. Let's see. Definitely something in it. Does not look healthy, does it? I don't see any mites or anything, but definitely something about it I don't like. And then this has a lot more flowers, so you can see a better example. The boys are over here fighting over the swings. Kind of like King of the Mountain, but King of the Swings. You can kind of see everything that's going on. And then look at the number of berries this one's producing still. It's a lot of green berries. And then our cucumbers, they're finally turning from just the little flowers, have all open, and some are falling off. So I'm just waiting for that first female fruit to show up. I haven't seen one yet, but I'm really excited to kind of see it. But it's amazing watching them start to take over the fence. And now warm weather's coming. Something tells me it won't be long until we have fruit from our cucumbers too. Which works out because right over here you can see a lot of our squash are dying off. And I actually started some seeds inside because of that. I started a bunch of squash seeds, some of the red okra, and some more heavy-hitter okra. And then today my oranging okra from Baker's Creek came in. So once I go get more potting soil, which I probably won't be in for a couple more days, maybe next week even, I can start some more seeds inside. And I know a lot of people don't like transplanting okra, and you can direct seed it, but the okra that I've direct seeded I noticed is really small because the weather's been up and down in heat and cold. So I don't want to risk shocking it. I would rather start it indoors and get it outside before the taproot really develops. When the warm weather hits later, probably the end of this month, early May. What am I saying? It is May. Today's May 1st. Probably the end, I guess in the next couple of 2 weeks towards the end of May, and see as summer approaches if I can't get ahead with the okra, but give it a better start inside and transplanting it. So I'll keep you updated and let you guys know how that goes. I guess I'm gonna probably get off of here because it's getting pretty dark, but I was so excited about those grapes I had to come out here and do an update before it got ahead of me, and before I knew it there were no baby grapes out here. But it looks like there are enough cluster of baby grapes hiding in these vines that we might actually get some. And also the upside of kind of having them hidden like this is maybe perhaps we can actually get some grapes before the birds find them, and that would be really exciting. So I'll kind of do an update on this. I hear it takes a couple of months for them to become mature, but I really have no idea, and I've only seen 1 or 2 YouTube videos about grapes, and that's been a couple of years. So I'm probably gonna go check out some YouTubers that I know have some grapes and see maybe they have some in-depth videos, but honestly I haven't seen a lot of in-depth videos on grapes yet. So I'll probably get on the Texas A&M website and look that up, because this is a Fry Muscadine cross. So it's not even a purebred Muscadine. It's a cross that's supposed to help it produce better. The reason that this grapevine is so spectacular is because usually grapevines need a male and a female vine, but this one doesn't. This one will produce just by itself, which makes it pretty unique for a grape. And I'm pretty excited to see what they look like. So thank you guys for hanging out with me and checking out our new grapes. I'm just really excited to kind of show them off and show you how we kind of zip tied up our blackberries. And I can't wait for them to grow and share with you. And look at this. There's even another one right out here that I missed. So that's a lot, you know, over 10 clusters so far.